Do you ever find yourself exhausted, carrying the crushing weight of everyone else's expectations on your own shoulders? When someone asks for a favor, we often say yes out of a deep fear of letting them down. We agree because we feel guilty, or because we simply want to be seen as a reliable, good person. But constantly avoiding the word no extracts a heavy toll. Over time, that endless cycle of accommodating others transforms directly into severe burnout and quiet, lingering resentment. Today, we are breaking that cycle. I am going to walk you through a 6-step process designed to help you reclaim your time, protect your energy, and restore your peace of mind. These steps provide a structured way to move past the reflexive urge to please and start making choices that actually align with your own capacity. Step 1. You must break your immediate reaction when a new request comes in. Most of us have a hardwired people-pleasing reflex. Before we even check our schedules, our brains automatically agree to favors we simply do not have the bandwidth to complete. You need a verbal script to force a gap between the request and your response. When asked for a favor, try replying with exactly this: "Let me think about that and get back to you." This calculated pause buys you essential time. It allows you to look at your calendar, tune into your actual feelings, and honestly assess if saying yes will cost you your internal peace. Step 2 is starting small. If you have spent decades agreeing to everything, jumping straight to a massive boundary is terrifying. So this diagram maps how we build the capacity to say no. We start down here by issuing a small no. Practice in low-stakes situations, like declining a minor favor. As you do this, your foundation grows, preparing you for much larger boundaries later. Every time you successfully execute one of these minor refusals, you prove to yourself that the world will not end. That repetition builds the neurological confidence required to set life-altering limits down the road. Step 3. Deliver your refusal clearly and do not fall into the trap of over-explaining. We frequently operate under the assumption that turning someone down requires a massive, complex justification to be valid. But no is a complete sentence. Keep your phrasing polite but firm. Try, "Thank you for asking, but I have to decline this time." Your personal limits are entirely sufficient on their own. Step 4. Expect negative emotions to surface the exact moment you set a new boundary. If you are prioritizing your own needs over others for the very first time, you are going to feel intense guilt and anxiety. That is a completely normal reaction. That discomfort is not a signal that you have done something wrong. It is simply the expected growing pain of building a brand new behavioral habit. Protecting your own bandwidth does not make you a bad person. It makes you an honest person who respects themselves. Step 5 brings us to the hardest rule of the entire process. Do not backpedal. When you first start saying no, people will test those limits. They may act visibly disappointed, push back, or actively attempt to guilt trip you into changing your mind. It is incredibly tempting to cave just to keep the peace. But hear this clearly: the other person's emotional reaction is absolutely not your responsibility. By holding your ground during this conflict, you are actively training the people around you on exactly how to treat you moving forward. Step 6. Notice the tangible benefits of your newly cleared schedule and track those daily wins. Pay attention to the psychological rewards. Your daily overwhelm will drop, your resentment will fade, and you will find reclaimed energy for the tasks that actually matter to you. You will not execute these boundaries perfectly on the first try, and you don't need to. The objective is steady progress over time. Surviving that initial external pushback is the ultimate proof to yourself that your personal boundaries carry real, tangible power. Your energy is a strict zero-sum game. Every no you hand to a draining obligation is effectively a yes to your own personal nourishment. Stop paying the impossibly high price of living someone else's life. Look at your schedule for the upcoming week. Identify the very first thing you are going to apply this toolkit to and decline it. If these 6 steps helped you today, hit the like button. Your interaction helps surface these critical psychological tools for other recovering people pleasers struggling to set their own limits.